Hey, everybody. Welcome back to All I Can Be. Jump in. Unless it's your first time joining, then welcome to All I Can Be. Jump in. So we're going to jump right into what this episode is about. It's natural concoction. This is the first series of natural concoctions I'm going to push out there. So I got this one concoction I put together. I called it Jumper Dynamo. It consists of turmeric powder, ginger powder, black pepper, cinnamon powder, and raw honey. Okay, so turmeric is a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant spice, often used for arthritis relief. The ginger reduces inflammation and pain. Cinnamon manages type 2 diabetes by lowering blood sugar, reducing inflammation, and supporting heart health. And then the raw honey is unpasteurized sweetener uh, containing enzymes, antioxidants, and antibacterial properties. I only use raw honey because it's more pure than just some honey you get off the shelf. So I look at unpure ones, well not unpure but unpasteurized ones. Okay, so with this dynamo, what I do, I take a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of ginger, a pinch of black pepper, a teaspoon of cinnamon. All this is powder. And then I will add 2 or 4 tablespoons of honey. Now you can add more if you like, or I don't know. I wouldn't add less because it's going to become pasty powderish. So if you mix it good enough, it'll become a paste, and you can put as much honey in there you want to make it a thinner paste. But I tend to stay somewhere around maybe 3 tablespoons for myself, and there's a good paste that I would like to have, and it's tasty. So you don't have to worry about it if it tastes bad or not. I take 1 teaspoon, I take 1 tablespoon uh, on a daily basis, first thing in the morning, or more or less before breakfast on an empty stomach, so that it absorb better. You can take it however you want, but it's preferred on an empty stomach, and probably better for you. Um, so that pain relief that it gives me is that it I won't say it completely takes away, because sometimes I don't feel the pain. Sometimes I will feel a little pain, but not much. Nowhere near what I was feeling before. I got like 3 flights of stairs I can go up in. It's on a daily basis, so several times a day. So that can get painful at times, but I can contest to you that I don't feel but maybe a very little pain, if any at all, to be honest with you. And but that's what it does for me. And it may do something better for you, different for you, but make sure you check with your doctor or something, because some people might have different conditions that might be an issue for them. I don't know. You might want to check first if you're not sure. Okay. So it helps me with my knee pains because I have arthritis in my knees. Um, Sometimes I get tendonitis, uh, or what they call elbow, what is it, golfer's elbow and tennis elbow. And then I have a wrist that I broke some years ago. And I have actually, you probably can't see it, but there's a stitch in there. It's a scar for that, where I have a plate in there. And um, how did it actually happen? I'll tell you how that happened. But first of all, hey, just make sure that when you take these, take it 1 tablespoon a day. You don't go overboard with it. Like anything, too much of a good thing sometimes is bad for you. Okay. So with that said, remember, it's Jumper's Dynamo. Try it out and see what it does for you. Okay. So about the risk. When I was a first sergeant in Germany, um, I was on an Air Force base, and I was the first sergeant of the 64th Replacement Company, and we was on an Air Force base, Ryan, Maine, to be exact. In the Air Force, we was pretty good partners on the base, or we were more like their tenant. But they tend to like me and invite me to all these things. So one invitation invited me to was, hey, we would like to whoop y'all butt in softball. And I was like, oh, so it's Air Force against Army. That's what you want? They said, okay. I didn't think they want that smoke, but they asked for it. So we go ahead and gave them the game. My guys was very excited about doing it, and we got out there and played the softball game. What they didn't know is that I played softball a lot of many years when I was a kid. Baseball, football. I was good at anything that was catching and hitting the ball. But when it came down like basketball, I wasn't that good. I could play a little bit, but I wasn't that good. But those other ones I were. So they didn't know that they had opened up a can of whoop butt. Okay. So um, we was beating them, of course, and then I got on base, of course, several times because I know how to hit the ball. I hit the ball right over the infield head and short of the outfield personnel, so they got to try to get to it. So a lot of times I just pick out the person I think that's the not as good at catching, and I hit it in that direction. If you show me that you really can't catch, I'm gonna keep hitting it in that direction. So anyway, I was on I was on base and I stole to the third base and I got there because I slid in and I was standing there and I was ready for the next batter to go ahead and hit me so I can bring it in and score for our team. And the guy I had that well, he was coaching third base for me. He was one of my guys in the Army, and he said, "Hey, first sergeant, wait, look at your wrist. What's wrong with your hand?" I said, "Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna go." He said, "No, look at it." So I looked at it, and somehow when I slid and I don't know, maybe put my arm behind me, broke my wrist or whatever. So it was broken. It just looked funny. It's like one paw raised higher than the other one, so it was really crazy looking. And then he called the medic over there, and the medic said, "Hey, first I'm gotta get you to the hospital." I said, "No, no, no, I gotta finish this game. Let me finish the game first, and then I'll go to the hospital." He said, "No, you can't do that. Well, can't you just snap it back in place?" He said, "Well, no, we gotta take you to the hospital." I said, "All right, fine." So I went on to the hospital. Guys went on to finish the game. Of course, they beat them. They put the smoke on them. And I got out of the hospital, and then I heard rumors going around. They were talking about how tough the first sergeant was. That he he wanted to just snap that thing back into place and keep on playing until the end of the game. Then it was good. And I was like, okay, I guess they think some kind of way. That's some kind of tough guy. Maybe that's one of those things like I talked about earlier in one of my episodes, how leaders tend to want to ignore their pain and stuff and just make sure the soldiers don't see them as being a weak person and stuff like that. So maybe that's what it was for me. I don't know. But I really didn't feel that pain. And I think I could bat one hand because I've done it before. So, but anyway, that's that story. And it's always a story. But anyway, so to conclude, try the concoction, see what it does for you. I think you'll like it. It tastes good. It's tasty. So anyway, with that said, take care of yourselves out there. Be safe out there, and have a whole day.